Welcome back to another video at NFR Plus, and in today's video, we're going to be going through 10 different albums and answering the question, what is the best and worst feature on this album? And if you guys didn't check it out yet, we did a first installment of this series that's up on the channel right now that you guys could go and check out. But let's get into this. Starting off with Vultures 2 by Kanye West and Ty Dolla. Kanye, always known for his feature list. This is not one of his better ones.
My goodness.
What do you have as his best here?
As the best off of this album, I mean, it was kind of interesting going through it, right? Because there's not much value to this track list. I will say this. If Kanye West was a feature on his own album, I would choose him as the worst feature as far as that goes. But, I mean, listen, I was really considering Lil Wayne on Lifestyle. I'm not going to lie.
Really?
I was considering Wayne on Lifestyle. I feel like it's not a great vocal performance from him. It's just his fucking, like, his voice is drowned out in auto-tune. I hate the song as a whole. It feels like a plug-and-play feature. It's like, but then after that, I look at Northwest on Bomb, you know, and I kind of feel bad, like, kind of nitpicking at it.
Oh, don't be an asshole and say that Northwest has the worst feature on the album.
No, we're not going to do that. But I'm just saying, it's like if someone would have told me, I'd be like, oh, okay. But at the end of the day, I ended up going with Wayne on Lifestyle. It's my least favorite feature off of the track list itself. It felt like a cookie clutter play. Lifestyle is one of the worst songs off of the album. You're not getting anything from Wayne, and that's what I would say is the worst.
Okay, so that's the worst. Like, I thought you were going to answer with the best. For my worst, then, I went with Kodak Black on Field Trip. I mean,
it's
I
not
think
bad,
that
though. Like, it's just
it's really bad, bro. I mean, like, he's literally dragging his nuts all over the song, like, as he says himself. Like, he literally says that's what he's doing, and that's what he does, bro.
Come on, are you serious? It's fucking Kodak Black.
Well, so what? It's Kodak Black. How is that a defense for a feature? Oh, it's Kodak Black. Like, bro, he does not sound like he's okay on this song, bro. Like, the delivery is absolutely lifeless. His flow is really badly offbeat. Like, there's nothing really salvageable with this feature, bro. And it's on a song where you get another bad feature with a Don Toliver screechy hook. But yeah, definitely Kodak Black takes the cake for me on that front. But don't bring up Northwest, bro.
No.
Let the kids have fun. But for the best, Young Thug on River for me was like the easiest option.
It was between that or Promotion with Future.
Okay.
I felt like Future had a pretty standard performance. It was good, but I ended up going with Young Thug. That first verse was fire. Flows are all on point, and it was actually one of the verses that was like well mixed at the beginning of the first version.
Honestly, I don't know. Like, even listening to it now, I still wish like the vocal mix was a bit cleaner. Like, it's still not what it should be.
But it's still like salvageable for like that one moment on the album. So, okay, I guess that's V2, but let's go on to Utopia, all right? Because this one's interesting, stacked feature list. You want to start at the worst, Lou?
Let's start with the worst. I mean, listen, this one is one that I've spoken about a lot. It's Rob 49.
No, okay, listen, hold on a second.
Are you really going to fucking...
Let's be clear here. I understand why the Rob 49 collaboration was not it. I agree.
But
we're going with Bad Bunny on this one.
No chance. Bad Bunny was low-key the better part of that song. He dominated that song.
Okay, for me, this is I'll explain to you. I'll break it down for you. I think that, honestly, between Rob 49 and Bad Bunny, bro, it's like drowning or getting burnt, bro. Like, at the same time, like,
it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's
absolutely.
Not. You can vibe to Bad Bunny on that song.
But the problem was the curation. This absolutely did not fit the track list. This should have ended up on Bad Bunny's album, and I feel like maybe if you didn't have Bad Bunny make the track list, you could have gotten rid of the worst song off of the album. That's the way that I feel about it. That's my logical. That's my logic behind it.
That's a bad take. And Utopia Twins is the worst song, and I just feel like
not over K-pop.
Even if K-pop doesn't fit the track list, which I agree it doesn't, that doesn't mean that Bad Bunny's performance wasn't good. Like, he really fit into that dance hall bag. Like, it's his sound,
bro. It's like this fucking like Hot 100 fucking performance. You know, like, I'm all worried out of everything.
It's better than Rob 49 screaming out, "Yo, Travis, what if they twins?" Like, bro, like that's it. That's an annoying ass feature.
But at least there's energy. At least it sounds different for the track
but like
list.
he loses you as soon as he starts rapping
like,
about
what?
like
and you're
about,
enjoying
like,
the
sucking
Bad Bunny
women's feet, bro. Like, I'm not trying to hear him about talking about like sucking toes.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, I'm not gonna look at those sex bars and be like, oh, well, that makes it the worst feature. Like, it's definitely not for me. It's Bad Bunny because of the curation, though. Like,
it's a horrible take, bro.
What do you mean it's a horrible take? It's the worst misplaced feature on this entire track list.
Yeah, but
at least Rob 49 makes somewhat sense, bro.
Performance for performance.
No,
Bad Bunny washes Rob 49.
Bro, it's like the most standard Bad Bunny verse you're getting of all time.
It's cool though. It works for the song. Like, he sounds better on that track than The Weeknd and Travis.
No, not better than The Weeknd. Okay, let's keep going.
Yeah,
best feature.
best feature on this album, it's Tizo Touchdown on
It is
Modern
Tizo.
Jam. But I want to say that
It is Tizo.
you could have told me James Blake on Till Further Notice. You could have told me SZA on Telekinesis, Drake on Meltdown.
Young Thug on
all of those
Schizo.
would have gotten approval by me. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think the feature list is super strong.
Yeah, Tizo gets it, bro. It was a breakout performance for him. He's sounding whimsical. He's sounding theatrical. Like, you got comparisons to, like, David Bowie and Freddie Mercury for the British accent that he has.
Let's slow down, though. I never understood those comparisons.
Vocally, like, stylistically, that's what he
Yes,
sounded
I
like. No one's saying he's a Freddie
Okay.
Mercury level vocalist, bro. Chill.
Yeah, I just want to make that clear. I just want to,
Chill.
I want to set the boundaries here. But I do agree, the performance was super cinematic. I love the way that he closes off the song itself, and I felt like, especially with where Modern Jam went from a rapping performance, it being one of the hardest rapping performances on the album, to get that type of like grandiose energy at the end of the track, Loki makes the track. If you didn't have Tizo Touchdown on Modern Jam, it wouldn't be Modern Jam to me, and it's one of the strongest songs off of this album.
Absolutely.
So definitely. But let's go into For All the Dogs. Again, bro, I have the worst one here. Easy. I'll give you a guess.
I don't think we have the same answer here. I think you probably decided to go with, was it Chief Keef on All the Parties?
No.
Okay.
No.
I thought you might have gone there because I know you're not a fan of that song.
21 Savage calling for
Oh,
you.
okay. We're on the same page
21
here.
Savage calling for you. Easy money.
And yeah, this was the thing, is that after getting Jimmy Cooks and all of her loss, it almost felt like they did this collab because people expected them to, but it just ended up coming off as like a really bad leftover from the Her Loss saga. Like, that's really what it ended up feeling like. And it's not that 21 Savage's performance is really awful. It's the fact that by the time you get done listening to the Oxtail Girl, you're checked the fuck out. Like, you're not even listening to the song anymore.
Well, it's not even his strongest performance, bro. Let's be completely honest with you, bro. Quick to leave an op in an ashtray, keep a 19 like a Mac Dre. Like, it's okay. The wordplay's fine, but then you get like these
weird
ad-lib-
one-liners.
But it's also like the ad libs, the way that he starts off his verse, like, fa, 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 fa. It's just like, dude, like, chill. You know, like, I'm okay with it, you know? And then, I don't know, bro, it felt standard for the track list. It felt almost emotionless. And again, like, his melodies weren't on point either. I think it's the worst feature off of it.
Yeah, I think 21's always going to kind of sound emotionless. It's kind of his thing. But, I mean, yeah, I agree that it was kind of a boring vocal performance. And, you know, weird one-liners like calling his ex's new boyfriend a dork, and like just weird ass lines like that where it's like, okay, this is coming out of nowhere, 21. But not horrible by any means. It was a bit flat to me.
All
for
right.
sure. But let's keep on going. Next up, we have Actually, no, sorry. Best feature. Yeah. Getting ahead of myself. Yeah, the best feature. We knew where we were going with this. Who's someone that you could have made another valid point
I went to the
for?
party next door, members only.
Shut the fuck up.
No, it's J. Cole and FPS.
Yeah, there was no one else that even.
You know,
came
I still
close.
like.
You still listen to the song just for the verse?
Yeah,
Just for that one verse? Yeah.
such a hard verse.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It really is. It's crazy what that one song did for hip hop.
And some people are gonna say that like it aged well, him calling himself Muhammad Ali and talking about the big three. I don't care, bro. Like, it's verses like this that put him in that conversation to begin with, and I'm still gonna admire them. I'm still gonna marvel at the double entendres, and him just asserting his dominance when it comes to even collaborations as being a feature artist on other records, and he's doing that as he's killing Drake on his own song. Like,
Yeah.
stupid.
SZA on Slime You Out was in consideration. Maybe if you don't want to go with Cole.
guess.
That's where I would probably go if I didn't have to do it. Maybe even Tizo Touchdown on Amen. I feel like those are probably the runner-up features for this track list, but at the same time,
No, there's a fucking gap
there's a
between
huge
Cole
gap.
and everyone
Yeah,
else.
absolutely. Whole Lotta Red, though. You were ahead of yourself, but this was easy again.
Only 3 features on this album, so it was kind of
2 of them
there
are
wasn't
very
many
stinky.
options.
2 of them are stinky.
Yep.
But which one is stinkier? I think Kid Cudi's stinkier. On
No
Metamorphosis.
way.
Yeah,
it's
you
gotta be Future on Teen X.
No,
bro.
I go with Metamorphosis. I do
No
Kid Cudi.
way.
It just, again, it felt so out of place, dude. That was an out of place collaboration. They should have just gotten Pissy Pamper out of the way and then fucking tucked this in a sacred vault. They should have left this somewhere else. Bro.
Fuck a
This-
sacred vault. Just fucking throw it in the dumpster,
Get it
bro.
out. Get it
You
out.
know
Get
what
it
I
out of
mean?
here. Get Metamorphosis.
Flush it down the toilet.
Hey, whoa, calm down. No, just like leave it on the cutting board, bro. This should have never made the track list. I'm not trying to fucking hear Kid Cudi on Filthy Production, bro. I'm sorry. It's just not for me. It really isn't. And even at that, you go into like just Kid Cudi's contributions on this song. All of my shooters, my Goonies, a team. Some should always seem I'm ready for action. It's like you're getting this like super elementary level like writing from Kid Cudi, and I'm not expecting him to give me like a New York State of Mind here, but come on, we got to do better, you know?
Nah, Future's worse though. Future on Teen X, he follows suit by continuing.
It's like the vocal inflection that you don't
Yeah,
like.
he continues Cardi's high pitched baby voice and doesn't really do too much with it. He has this long winded flow that's super dull, and he sounds more mumbled than ever, to a point where it's not audible. And I think that what also annoys me with that verse is that, like, in every single line that he delivers, it's not the longest verse, but still, X and codeine finds its way throughout every single line. Like, it's super repetitive. And yeah, it's just a really boring song that should have been left off. But the best feature, Mr. Kanye West.
Yeah, it's Go to the Moon. I love this feature.
Yeah.
I think it's one of his best features probably of this decade, low-key.
Low-key, it really grew on me for sure. It has that triumphant mercy type of flair to it. And I think that the reason why it's easily the best feature too is that it almost feels like it's more of a Ye song featuring Cardi than the other way around, because he dominates the runtime. Like, he's really the guy carrying this track.
I could have seen this maybe on like a Donda low-key.
Maybe, yeah.
It felt like it could have been a part of that era. I wouldn't have made the track list for it, but like I would have taken that over like a Junior, for example.
Yeah, or an okay.
Any day of the week, you know. But regardless, though, Kanye and Go to the Moon. But let's go into the next one. We have J. Cole's Might Delete Later. So this track list went under the radar for a lot of people because it was obviously overshadowed by 7 Minute Drill. That is no longer a part of the track list. But where do you want to start, best or worst?
Let's do the worst. Yeah, listen.
Was this easy for you, by the way?
There weren't too many weak features on this project, though, if I'm being honest with you. It wasn't that easy. I was stuck between Stealth Mode and Hide Your Bitch, the two songs that had Baz on them. And I ended up going with Stealth Mode. I think that when it comes to that performance, it just kind of kills the vibe of the song for me once Baz comes in, because you're getting some cool introspection by Cole. He's venting. He's expressing, like, wanting to let go of certain grudges that he's held in his life. Like, he's just spitting his shit, talking, his mind being free on the mic. And then you have Baz coming in, rapping about, like, you know, just some hoes and some random shit. And his vocal inflections aren't the strongest. I don't like the reverb on the vocals either.
Doesn't he double up his vocals on J. Cole's chorus as well? I believe that's a thing as well.
I think so.
I believe there's a certain line or two in the chorus. But again, it's minimal, though. Like, I don't know if I would call this the worst feature. This was where I had a tough time, right? Because I was between Baz and HYB or within this itself. I ended up going with this, just like you. But at the same time, it's like, it's not even that weak of a feature.
It's not
like,
that bad,
like,
I guess.
he has a bridge at the end of the song. It's really not that deep, you know? So that's what I went to as far as the worst goes. Best, though. That's definitely the most interesting conversation.
The easiest conversation again, though.
Yeah, what'd you go with?
What did you go with? I don't know.
No, you go first. What'd you go with?
Bro, I wanted to go with a combination of Daylight and Daylight and Absol, because, like, bro, they're literally, like, having a conversation as two MCs. Like, it almost feels like one verse because it's back and forth the entire verse. If I really had to single somebody out, if I'm just going on, like, the bars that maybe wowed me a bit more,
Absol.
I went with Daylight.
I went with Absol. I prefer the delivery. I like the unique flow as well. I like the way that he wrote out the production. I feel like, you know, Absol probably gets him on delivery and flow. The lyrics are bar and bar for me. They're literally having a conversation with each other. I just feel like, yeah, at the end of the day, this was a coin toss.
For me, it was impressive too because Daylight actually produced the song as well, so it really felt like he was
you
pulling some of the strings.
You weren't considering Cameron within this as well, right? On Ready 24?
No, I wasn't considering Killer Cam. Not really. It was really, this was one of the strongest verses on the whole album. So
even Ari Lennox vocals on Price here, nice.
Yeah, that was a great feature too. I wouldn't be mad at that take either. Be mad.
But no, I think it goes down to Absol or Daylight off this project.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue on with this. Isaiah Rashad on The House Is Burning. I love this track list, dude. I fucking love it, bro. I love everything about it. Where do you want to go? Best or worst?
Let's do the worst here.
You ready for this hot take?
Oh, what's it gonna be, bro? It's such an obvious one, and you're not gonna go for it. I already know.
Well, yeah, because I probably like the song.
Yeah.
We have conflicting views off of this track list.
You know what I'm gonna go with? I feel like you might know where I'm going with. I don't know where you're going.
Wait, where are you going with it?
Where do you think I'm going?
You gotta tell me though.
This is easily the worst fucking feature on the album.
What is it? Tell me.
It's YG Tut.
No. YG Tut is not the worst off of the album. I love
he is on the song for less than 20 seconds, bro, and has the most forgettable feature on the whole album.
No, he has how many lines here?
He has a 7-bar verse. It's 7 bars.
It's 9 bars, by the way.
Oh my god.
It's 9 bars.
No, it's 7.
And he's also a part of the first verse as well. If you want to play a bit of devil's advocate.
Nah,
and,
bro, it's such a forgettable feature, bro.
I guess, okay, fine, it's forgettable.
As fuck.
But
like,
you
come
know
on.
what my least favorite, I'm going to play bias here.
What are you gonna say, Uzi?
No, J-Rock on True Story.
What?
I did not like that feature.
What do you mean, bro? That's a good feature. How do you choose that over YG Tut?
It's because I just didn't like the feature.
Oh my
like, this is where my bias is going to come into play.
What bias? You like J-Rock. What bias?
No, I love J-Rock. Don't get me wrong.
what I'm
I just
saying.
felt like this was such an underwhelming feature, bro.
I actually liked it. I was considering it for one of the better features on the
What
album.
the fuck's wrong with
swear.
you? This is such an underwhelming feature on the
No,
track
it's a
list.
good ease flowing on this, bro.
No, it just feels kind of awkward, bro. Now, this is the flavor, huh? And the way that like he pronounces his end rhymes, I find it so weird.
No, that's cool.
I found it. I just found it like kind of like a weird feature for the track list. Like I would have wanted to see something go harder on this. Like I think I'm choosing this because it's like the most disappointing to me. That's where I'm kind of at with it. But best, I was considered doching on what you said.
Yeah, Dochi on what you said was a great feature. Duke Deuce also on Lay With Ya
Absolutely
was a big consideration for me.
I didn't go Uzi with From the Garden.
I didn't go with SZA, who also had a great vocal performance on the latter end of the track.
I went with Smino and Claymore.
Oh, me too, man.
I went with Smino and Claymore.
Because you know why? We've been waiting for that collab to happen for so long because we knew their sounds would mesh perfectly together. When we got it, it was fucking magical. Not only that, but Smino raps with this flow that like compounds various melodies within it, and it's so intricate, but it's perfect for that chill atmosphere. Like, he was incredible on the song, bro. It was everything I wanted the collab to be.
Absolutely. Also, the production by Cal Banks Groove, and I believe it's J Libs. It kind of fit perfect for them. Like this was just a master curation move. Like for me, that's a big part of features as well, right? Like I want the collaboration to make sense because like someone could have a crazy feature, right? And it could be absolutely incredible, but it doesn't make sense for the track list or it's not the right production for him or her. Like it doesn't make sense, right? But at the end of the day, that's my decision for The House is Burning. Gunna's DS3.
Yeah, man. This is a weak feature list. I'm going to be real with you.
There's really nothing.
You got like Lil Durk on there. I will say, shout out to Lil Yachty. He's on one of the bonus tracks. Didn't get my choice for the best, but he actually really impressed me. Like it's one of the better.
Did you go with Durk on Lies About You as far as the worst goes?
No.
You went with Nav? You went with Nav on Carson?
Not even.
Went with Hoodrich Pablo 1?
Of course.
What's wrong with the feature?
I think the performance is really like boring as hell. Like it sounds like he literally just got out of a coma when he recorded this, and not only that, but when he's like rapping into the mic, it sounds like his his lips are touching the mic for how close he is to the mic. Like the mix.
I just always fucked
really
with Hoodrich. I've always fucked with Hoodrich Pablo 1's like flow, bro. Like I really like his cadence on it too. Like I'm not saying it's the greatest feature of all time. I really do think the solo tracks off of this album carry the track list, but still, I don't think it's the worst feature.
It is the worst too, because like as his verse continues to carry on, like the echo of his vocals from the previous lines end up interrupting like the verse in real time. Like it's not a well mixed feature at all.
For my worst, I went with Durk, bro. I went with Durk on verse 2.
I respect it.
Yeah, the way that he starts off this verse, it's just like man bag guns in him, track pants running him, Gorilla Glue Godzilla. Like it's just like he's spitting out like these random words, bro. It's just like I don't understand. Fuck that ghost. Where the Rari? It's just random, bro. It's just like these random like generic like drill lines that he's just like plug and playing with. I found it to be absolutely lifeless. I went with that. Best though, it's King Navraj.
Big boy Nav.
Big boy Navraj.
It had to be
it's Navraj every single day.
Bro,
of the
if
week.
there's someone you can count on to slide on a fucking Metro Boomin beat, it is the GOAT. It is the GOAT
bro,
himself.
And he has so many contributions to this song as well. He has 2 verses, not only one. Shares the hook as well. Fucking W, bro.
Did he help produce this song too?
I have to look. Hold on, I'm on Genius right now. Actually,
he's officially the GOAT. If he helped produce this song as well,
yeah, bro, Tim and Metro. For sure, he's a fucking animal.
Fucking Nav. Give Nav his flowers, ladies and gentlemen. But all jokes aside, this is a good fucking feature, bro.
It is a good feature, absolutely.
And it has an uplifting message. He's rapping about like how ever since he started.
Whoa, let's it's cool, but.
What? I made some M's when I surrounded myself with bosses, bro. He's fucking bringing the whole squad up, Like he's doing his thing on this. I mean, he is he's doing his shit, bro. He has good chemistry with Gunna. I like his ad libs. I like the auto tune harmonies in the back of his vocal lead track. Like he did his thing.
There you go.
He did his thing.
All right, this one was rough, bro.
All-American Badass by Joey Bada. So yeah, I really like, as familiar as I am with this track list, I'm like, bro, where am I gonna go? Am I gonna go and pick like from one of the zombies? Am I gonna fucking choose something like Schoolboy Q? Am I gonna go with J. Cole? Like, it's a stacked.
Did you go with Nick Caution?
I did not go with Nick Caution.
I was really considering Nick
did not go
Caution,
with
but
Nick
that's a
Caution.
fantastic performance. I think him and Kirk Knight have to be left off the table as the worst. Impossible. Did you pick Kirk Knight?
No, I didn't.
Okay, good.
You're still not gonna like my pick for the worst.
I don't think you're gonna like my pick either for the worst.
Okay,
what do you have as the
Start off
worst?
with, I have Styles P on Super Predator as the worst feature.
Oh, I love that feature, Lou.
Yeah, I had to
I
go
love
with
that
it.
feature.
I like the feature too, but like you can't choose like Chronix because like he really made that song what it was with that reggae style. Like
It is. That's true.
you know what I mean? Like
I'll tell you why I went with Chronix. I'll tell you. I'll give you the example because like it was between him and Styles P, right? But that Styles P verse, bro.
it's cool. Yeah, it's good.
But it's a serious verse. You go into the writing of it, and like, there's crazy messaging within it itself. I love his flow, bro. Super Predator is one of my favorite, if not my favorite song off of this track list. I was like, nah, bro. Like, this is also an extended verse from Super Predator, Filthy America, burn the newspapers and the editors. My dead presidents ain't dead enough. Blew a zip to the head, still ain't red enough. Crazy.
Yeah, I want to say that there's nothing wrong with the feature. It's just like
I know,
you're on a
but
track
I
list
just-
that has all great features.
I get what you're saying, but I think that for me, that's why I went with Chronix. But the Chronix feature is fantastic.
And it adds so much originality. Like, there's no one else on this album that's like doing what he did on that performance, and it just created like this essence of a different genre on the track list. That's why I appreciate it so much for the album itself. But yeah, I can't be mad at it. It was between those two.
All right.
It is what it is. But
Best.
yeah, the best on here.
Did you go Q?
I went with Q, bro.
I went with Cole.
I had to go with Schoolboy Q.
I feel like he probably gets Cole on like the aggressive tone and like the energy
Delivery,
in the
for
on the
sure,
track
for
presence.
sure.
But these lyrics are serious.
But what about Q's lyrics? You can't like Q is also rapping about Black Polite with lines like, "They gave us guns but won't hire us, so we killin' senseless. Homies murked on the bus benches." Like, he is going in on that fucking
But bro,
verse.
there's also some life lessons here from J. Cole. How much does a man need? How much can he hoard before his greed? How can a rich father teach humbleness to his seed? Perhaps I was foolishness, just like a boy that prays to see only the sun. Maybe life happens like tides. 1 minute you're low and feeling shallow, then all of a sudden you rise.
It's well written, but what I'm trying to tell you, is that you're getting
Yeah.
amazing writing from both Q and Cole, but that performance, that rowdy temperament that
Yes.
Q comes in with, the energy.
No, I can't be mad at it. It's a 1 and
Come
2
on.
for me. I went with Cole just because of how much like I really hold this up as one of his best features ever for me. I love the writing on this. God is my only guess, cause yes, faith relieved the stress. I find peace again when I find Him, and I see I'm blessed. Bro, it's some different shit. This verse is
it's a
on
great
some
verse.
different shit. Bro.
I'm not mad at it. I just think you get the full package with Q. That's it.
All right, not bad. Okay,
But all right, next up we have Oxnard by Anderson .Paak. Very stacked feature list. I mean, how many track lists could you say have J. Cole and Kendrick and Dr. Dre and Q-Tip and Pusha T? Like, people sleep on how stacked the feature list
if I had
is.
an option for this track list to say I'm not choosing a worse feature, I would do it.
Oh no, it was easy for me to choose a worse feature. It was hard for me to choose the best feature.
What did you choose as the worst?
Dr. Dre on Mansa
I have
Musa.
it as well.
Come on.
That second verse is not great.
Oh my goodness, bro. Like, he sounds offbeat as soon as he hops
Well,
on
it's
the
also
record.
because he
bro.
sounds aged as well. So he sounds a bit aged on the
Not
track.
only that,
too.
but he's doing too much, bro. Like, chill on like the Jamaican accent that flopped so hard on that song, bro. It
But
really
okay,
didn't work
but,
for
But
him.
I think once you start getting into like the best conversation, that's when it gets tough, right? I
Yeah,
think
it
you narrow
gets
down
really
to
tough.
two. It's Pusha T or Kendrick.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Could I take a guess? You went with Pusha.
I went with Push on this.
Yeah, I went with Pusha as well.
Really? Okay.
I went with Pusha as well. I was really considering doing the Kendrick feature on Tint. It's the lead single for the album. It's catchy, whatever the case may be. But it's not necessarily the deepest or like his best well-written feature, you know? Like that feature, I love it because of how dynamic he sounds. I love the flows on it. Even going on to, I believe Cole was
On
Trippy
Trippy.
as well.
Great feature too.
It's a great feature too, but at the same time, like, takes a bit of a backseat on the delivery, you know?
Yeah,
With
I
this
guess.
Pusha T verse, there's so much conviction, bro. Like, there's just so much, like, deep messaging to the verse itself. Like, I had to go with this Pusha second verse.
Yeah, I think that's why people love it so much, is that it really is an outlier from a written standpoint, because he's rapping about sort of the breakup of Clips. He's rapping about how his brother turned down so much money to reunite Clips because he was following his own path,
and he was also finding God as well.
Finding God, exactly.
And, like, the whole rebrand, like, explain, like, there's so much history to this verse, you know.
That's
like,
it. And him, like, rapping about how, like, he doesn't want to leave the coke talk aside because that's what took him to Pluto. That's what elevated his career. So all this, like, reflection from Pusha T, it's rare, bro. You're not getting many verses in his catalog where he's really reflecting on his career, on the love for his brother, the way that he does here. It was just beautifully written, and delivered.
It's also very simple as well. Like, I think it's only a 15 bar.
It's not a long verse.
It's not a long verse either. So I've always loved this song. I think you could argue that this is the best song on the album.
You can make that claim.
I wasn't gonna go with any of the female vocalists as well.
They did well though.
Yeah,
they did well.
All did fantastic.
Shout out to Kaja Bonet and Norel.
She had the most underrated feature on this track list for me. Hold on a second. Let me pull back up the track list. Why is Genius? Yeah, The Chase is one of my favorite songs off of this album.
The intro, love it.
The intro is fantastic off of this. But okay, we go on to the last one, Lou.
Last one for today. Soul Sold Separately, SSS by Freddie Gibbs.
I love this track list, bro.
It's a great feature list. Another one that was pretty easy for me on both sides.
So for the worst, I went with Too Much, Moneybagg Yo.
I knew you'd go with that. It was between that and Offset. I went with Offset on
I went with Moneybagg Yo.
It was a toss-up for me, to be honest with you. But I just feel like Offset's vocals were dripped in a little bit too much auto-tune, if I'm being honest. Flow is basic and standard. It's not bad. It just doesn't do much for me or the track list, I feel like.
That's what I feel about the Moneybagg Yo feature. Especially getting that as the lead single off of the album, I was like, fuck, dude, I'm not down for this. Bro.
Yeah, Freddie made a bit of a mainstream kind of push with this one, eh?
But you can't blame him, right? The guy was obviously trying to get the streams up. Moneybagg Yo was hot in 2022.
I get it.
It made sense, right? As a collaboration. It's just like, even at that, I feel like it's one of the more less interest. Sorry, I feel like it's the least interesting production off of the album as well. Like, this is like a curation choice for me. I could have seen a world where Offset and like Freddie Gibbs like made a good song together. And honestly, like, when I go to Pain and Strife, I don't skip it. I listen to it. It's not that deep. But yeah, either way, that's a toss-up for the worst.
It's too obvious as like a marketing move where it almost like disconnects you a little bit, you know?
You know, I think we both know where we're going with the best.
No, I think we're going to go with different people here. I think did you go with Pusha T again?
I went with Pusha T on Gold Rings.
Yeah, I didn't go with Pusha T.
Did you go on Raekwon with Feel No Pain?
Not even. I went with Rick Ross and Lobsterama. I think he by far had the best feature on this.
It was just because I gave Gold Rings, like, I believe when we did our feature list for the 2022 ranking, I said that this was one of the best features of the year, and I still believe it, bro. I was waiting for this collaboration to happen, and they did not disappoint.
I feel like
bro.
You get a couple of lazy lines by Push. Like, for example, dope game, I'm the ultimate, create a player, 2K21, savage like 21. Fridays are draft night, you bitches is ones and dones. Like,
yeah, but you're also...
I'm listening to that, and I'm like, bro, Pusha T really decided to, like, fuck off with the bars on this one.
No,
like,
Michelle's blueprint showed the error in their ways. All the rent I paid, I played fair. Just leave an extra key so I could weigh it there. No, there's some top tier drug talk off of this.
It's on and off. It's on and off.
I like it, but Lobster Omelet's a good pick as well. I can't be mad at that. I remember going on to track 6 and seeing and hearing this feature, and I'm like, fuck, bro, this is top tier.
It is, yeah. The flow is smooth, and he just has like this great balance between gangster raps and luxury raps, which is sort of the essence of Rick Ross. And I even love just the way he makes the entrance on the song, where he's like, I'm ice skating, yes.
But the only thing is with this, the reason why is I feel like it's still a standard Rick Ross verse.
No, it's a very good Rick Ross.
I'm addicted to diamonds, such a fiend for them watches. Like okay. It's not the
you don't have to pinpoint line just because I did it with your verse on Gold Rings.
So when I do it to you, you don't
like
mine
it? Are better than yours.
I'm addicted to these diamonds, such a fiend for these watches. Come on,
bro. 2K21, like I'm savage, like come on.
Dollar signs in my carpet, killing ops is the obvious.
That's standard Rick Ross.
You really want to go bar for bar
gangster rap shit?
On the beach in a mansion, dope boy got him a pension. Okay, Rick. I'm just telling you, like I get it. It's a great verse, but don't make it sound like it's a
better verse. It's a better verse.
No way. But guys, let us know where we got it right. Let us know where we got it wrong, and which albums should we bring into the next installment of this episode, guys. Thank you so much for the support and everything you guys do for the brand. We appreciate it, and you guys know the drill. We're gonna be back every week with new content. So if you did enjoy this experience, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the notification bell for future uploads. Peace out, guys.